your legal defender will be showing up soon and told you to wait for him. Basically, that's it. You now have time to discuss the situation.
Is it midnight or something? Or is it already morning?
Turn the volume up once again, please. Can't hear you.
Is it midnight or is it morning already?
It's still late at night.
All right. And God just told us that that our lawyer is gonna arrive soon, right?
Yeah, they said that's basically how they put it. He is going to arrive soon.
Ah, yeah, soon. Well, Garat is just gonna rest while he can. He doesn't want to talk about anything.
Okay.
He's just waiting for the morning.
Anybody else?
Nobody will look around and say to everyone, kind of shouting through the bars, because I'm assuming we're all in individual cells. And I'll say,
you are not in individual cells. You are in actually a cell that is similar to barracks in many ways. It has several bunk beds, 2 storied ones. So you are all together at the moment.
well, I'll look at the individuals present and I say, does anybody know why we are here? Did somebody do something? And I kind of look over to the corner where the draw is and wonder if
The
she
draw
looks
is in
back
a
at me.
separate cell.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the guard, the fat guard that is currently sitting in the corridor nearby is like, well, they said you killed that old mage. Too bad for you guys.
What old mage are you talking about?
Well, you know, the only old mage in Tentatio, that Rickings guy.
We don't
And
know.
he burps.
What?
Yeah, what?
Okay, who did this?
Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm looking at Kitty, actually.
No,
She's
Kitty is
not
a separate cell.
in your cell.
Okay,
And
then I look on Ledrock.
At Ladrak.
I missed something.
Ladrak is pretty badly beaten so far. So
Okay, I'm sure it was not Goras, and I swear it wasn't me, so it's or Navadi or you, Ledrock, so... And I'm sure Navadi, not the guy who can kill someone.
In a separate room.
Louder.
I don't even know any mage.
Does anybody know the mage? I've never even been here before. I don't know this mage. I say that quite loudly so the guard can hear me as well.
I don't even know that the mage was here. And they just arrived, right?
I can't hear Sergei for some reason.
Yeah, why everybody's so quiet?
I have no idea, but a lot of people are quiet right now.
Like everybody except Alex and Zam is being like, "Hey guys, what's going on?"
Yeah.
Maybe they're role playing.
We just don't know what's going on.
Perhaps the man we are seeking, Gorath and Ezekiel, is the one that killed this mage. I don't know.
That could be it. That
Yeah.
very well could be.
Gotta wait
Ah,
till
let's
the
just-
morning
let's just
at
wait.
least to see what happens.
It is my hope that hopefully they do not have proof that we were to do with it. Didn't you have a weapon that belonged to one of the cold goblin creatures?
I just had an arrow.
That is up the mage was not shot by arrow then.
Yeah.
I kind of like laugh a little bit because it might be true, who knows.
I'm not that good of a shooter. Right, let's just wait and rest.
Nobody nods.
So if nobody wants to talk about anything else, we're just waiting for the morning or for the time when the lawyer arrives.
Might as
guess.
well relax and take that long rest.
Okay. So you rest up, and Gorath noticed that you have one less long rest remaining till the consequences of your revival will be lifted.
By the way, what are these consequences?
-4 to all d20 rolls
Oh,
until you take 4 long rests. After each long rest, the penalty is lessened by 1. So you now have -3.
-3. Right.
Okay. The night is uneventful. In the morning, you wake up, and the same old guard passes each one of you a small bowl of stew. It is not too tasty, but it's close enough for a prison food. You start to eat, and sometime later, you hear like light and quick footsteps, and see a halfling who is hurriedly coming to your cell. And he's like, "Oh, hello there. You are supposed to be those people I will be defending, right?" The halfling is, well, short. He's dressed actually neatly, but he looks kind of really unconfident. The looks are basically, well, this feeling of unconfidence is only made worse by his strange-looking sideburns. It seems that they are not growing properly, so there are quite a few hairs are missing from the proper sideburns. And so he's just came to you.
Right. Well, we're doomed.
Novadi says to him, "Good to meet you. My name is Novadi Talikudolis. What is your name?"
My name is Osmond. Osmond, yes. And
How long have you been an advocate for? How long have you been defending or prosecuting people?
2 years at the moment as a church-appointed legal defender.
and I hope you have a good record. For as you are going to hear from everybody here that we are all guilty of this crime that we are being accused of. I just wanted to get that out there, and well, I'd like to hear more from you.
Mhm.
Perhaps if you've been told what exactly we did,
Yeah.
how exactly we did it. We
Yeah.
need to know these things.
Yeah, of course. You are being accused of the murder of Rickens, the town mage. They say, well, they, as in Captain Volmar, say that one of your band was spotted near the mage's tower shortly before he was found murdered. And so you are currently the only suspects.
It's a joke, right?
No.
Did anyone go to the mage's tower except Kitty? Or even was it Kitty?
That was
I
me.
mean, we didn't know was it Kitty or not, but did anyone go there?
I visited the Mage Tower, and I did say that the place was disturbing and I left, but I definitely didn't kill anybody.
What evidence do you have, or do they have, the authorities have, that suggests that we were even part of this or responsible?
The signs of magical battle inside presume usage of cold magic. And that is one of the proofs, one of the clues that they want to present as your the proof of your guilt.
Well, we're doomed. Again.
I look towards Erwin, Aurora. Did you kill anybody?
No.
I mean, we killed undead together, but
Okay. I probably believe you.
I mean,
Last time I used my spell, it was during the battle against the undead.
I look to the Earthling, and I say, or the gnome, whatever he is, and I say to him, it is obvious that we are all not responsible. Some people here cannot even cast spells. Would it not be better if some of us were released and perhaps could you bargain with the authorities to allow us to be released here, but stay within the confines of the city?
I will. Yes, that's a good idea. I will discuss the matter with the prosecution, hopefully, and the judges. Yes, hopefully, Endira the Blessed will allow it. It seems in line with the code.
And who of the guard are seeking? Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
We can barely hear you, Alina, so you might have to speak up.
Sorry, I can't make myself louder. Maybe it's better for me to type? Okay,
Is it possible to bring the mic closer to your mouth? Or...
Rickens was, how should I put it, eccentric old fellow. He didn't have any other permanent residence in his tower. Only the people. Oh, yes. And that's the second part of the story. The guards didn't find him when um, a servant that was sent to bring him food and other supplies uh, came to his tower. He noticed the door open and he went inside, noticed the sign of battle, and went to investigate. And after that, they found him dead. Oh, well, it's his duty. And it wasn't the first time he came, so he was doing his job.
So I think
Sergey,
Sergey.
what?
no one can hear you.
Ah, right. Is that better?
Slightly.
Speaking, talking, whatever.
Hmm?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right. So I think we've got some information about Onis that can clarify that we are not that powerful of a wizards, mages that can strike ice and kill that powerful of a mage as powerful as your town's mage. And I think the refugees that we traveled with can confirm our information.
What kind of information would that be? Excuse me, I didn't quite get it.
Question to the party: did we tell to the authorities that the Onis is destroyed and shit?
Yes, and they didn't believe us. In fact,
Yep.
they wanted to get us out fast as possible.
Yeah. Well, we've got refugees. I mean, they saw it too, so the authorities might believe that story.
In fact, we
Oh.
even warned that this town was gonna be next in their list, probably, and they still didn't believe us.
Oh. Alright. Well, never mind then. I guess.
And
Whatever.
then they come and accuse, well, me, not you guys apparently, so I guess you guys are free to go, but
Well, we're here, so someone suspects us all. Let's just wait for the trial. By the way, when the trial starts?
The trial will be held tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice. This is just enough time for us. Ah.
The trial during
Oh.
the execution?
What?
well,
During
it
the
is the city of justice, so I would imagine that it would be execution.
Well,
We'll see.
the penalty for murder is actually rarely execution. Mostly it's hard labor in the mines for
Oh.
10 years or so.
Well, that's actually better than I expected. Oh wow.
The halfling comes a little bit closer to the bars.
Yeah.
Like he looks behind him at the fat guard sitting there who is just eating something like a fat chicken leg and wiping the greasy arms on his clothing. And then he kind of like leans closer to you and goes, "Look, your situation is not as bad as it could be, but Captain Volmar is the one who is accusing you, and he's a tough old bastard. He doesn't like outsiders much. Probably has something to do with all the military service being bashed to the head with the mace too often. Anyway, and you now notice that like there is absolutely no air of any unconfidence about him right now when he's speaking.
All right.
He seems pretty sure of what he's doing. Like, I will talk to the judge about how can we have at least some of you released before the trial starts. Though can't make any promises. What I can promise you is, however, this. I know the jury. I know who will be sitting there. So, with a little incentive, and he makes this rubbing fingers sign quietly.
Yep. We got it. How much
We
do you
can-
want?
I don't need much. However, the jurors might. There will be 5 of them, and so that makes it. And he shows 5 with his fingers, and then X, and then shows 10.
All right.
That would be enough to, let's say, slightly improve your chances of winning.
All right. Thanks for the tip.
And he's like, if you are ready, I can go ahead and start working on that right now, just after we finish our discussion, and I will go talk to judges, to the judge and the jurors.
No.
Give us-
Why would you need to? Why would you need to do that if we are innocent? We did not kill this mage, so why should we do this?
Because even in Junil's courts, justice is, let's say, not always present. Also, you don't want to spend 10 years in the mines, do you?
So let's just clarify, party.
Speak
Friend.
quieter before that fat fuck hears you.
All right, quietly. I whisper to everyone else. I mean everyone. So are we leaving today, or are we leaving? Are we going to try to leave? The lawful way. We can try to leave this night. Hey. Nobody? Zig? Erwin? Ledorak?
Already told you, but that's a bad idea.
Good idea. Or you had an idea?
Okay, I'm sure we are not innocent, but oh wait, I'm sure we are innocent.
Yep.
Wait, actually we have Actually we have a mage in our party, so we can be. Yeah, but okay, I think we're innocent, but we can't wait. I think. I
Well,
mean,
we will be
right?
freed at least. I'm the only one here who is a mage, so if nothing else, if this halfling man can talk your way out of this cell, at least you could get some information. I would highly appreciate it if you could get me out of this jam. I really don't feel like going into jail.
Right. Ah. Hmm.
As per for
See, I've-
squeezing the palms of the judges, well, that would make us look like criminals, especially if we're caught, so I don't recommend that. But on the other hand, this might be just so we're the fall guys,
Yeah.
since
So-
they can't caught.
So
It would
are we choosing?
appear that way. Hmm.
Are we choosing the? Wait a second.
Okay, I'm sure they.
I'll-
Only one of us can, well, go to the mines. I mean, Irvan.
Can't go. All right. So are we
Can.
choosing now? Right now, are we choosing the good option or the bad option? Because I like the bad option right now.
You want us to break out of this, become fugitives, criminals all over the country, and yeah, no, not a good idea.
But we can become bad guys if we lose this trial. I
We
mean,
can't lose.
they'll
We
just fuck
are
up.
innocent. I
I
hope.
know, but they might think that we aren't innocent because everyone has ice magic powers. I have one ice arrow, and they might think that that's enough, and they just lock us up because they are, as the halfling just said. What's his name? Osman just said. The guy that accused us with murder is a pretty tough bastard.
Yes,
Wait. We are, I mean you and me are two Goliaths that come here like this night.
Yep.
And no one saw us, so we are innocent. They can't prove anything against us. Nobody, Leatherrock, Erwin, well, yeah, but we are okay.
Alright, so not the too bad option. So are we going to tip the judge and the juries, or are we just gonna leave things like that?
I vote for leave things like that.
Nobody. What do you think? Should we give spare juries some change?
Well,
Errol.
I only have about 2 gold pieces on my person, so if anyone is to bribe the jury, it isn't going to be me. But it is something I would not agree to. It is something I cannot do,
Right.
financially or morally. But I think what we should do is request to see the captain, the one that has accused us, and see what he has to say.
Oh, that's right. That's a good idea. Osman, can you make us a favor? Can you call a captain for us?
Which
Talk
one?
with us. The one that accused us with murder.
No, that's forbidden. You can't meet before the trial to prevent
Oh,
either of you applying pressure to each other.
Oh, right.
Is anybody trying to find evidence to tell the truth of the story, or are we just waiting for the trial now?
Well, the guard was supposed to conduct an investigation.
And yet the guard reports to the captain who has accused us.
Well, he's not the captain of all the guard.
How many
The
captains are there?
Oh, sorry. How much would it be to pay only for myself?
50 gold. As he showed 5x10, so I assumed 50 gold.
Only for one person?
No.
for all of you, and keep quiet.
For all the juries.
For all the jurors.
And there are 5 of us, right?
Yep.
So 5 gold for one person.
10 gold for. 10 gold for one. Do you have any money, Ledorak? Do you want to bribe them? I guess. Whatever.
Well,
Show them
question to
our
our master. Did they took our money from us or
No.
we have something? No, so we have.
We've got our possessions except all the weapons.
Okay, I want to give this halfling 10 gold pieces and to whisper him. Could you please free me?
10 gold is enough for one juror only.
Yep.
I can slightly improve your chances, but not more.
I have 30 gold. But do we want to waste this gold on this bullshit? Ledorak, do you think this is a good idea?
I don't know. I just don't wanna stay here long.
It is funny how we are not being questioned with proper detail. No one has come to me asking where I was at this time, what I was doing the night before, when I left the tavern. You know, it is all a farce. And
Well, that much.
I think they are going to determine us guilty tomorrow, regardless. That is my honest opinion, given that what I've seen so far.
Yes, the most best outcome from the trial would be I would be the only one sent into jail and you people would be freed. Yes, I am obviously the only mage.
Okay then. Then we'll do it the hard way. I'll go discuss the details of your case with the judge. We'll see you tomorrow in the morning,
Of course,
unless you
See
have
you,
any more
Osman.
questions.
we have to take the hard way, of course.
But had he taken
No,
the money I gave? No?
no.
Oh man.
I looked at everyone and say, how much money do you all have?
Are you asking us?
Yes, I've already told you I only have 2 gold.
I
So
have 30
somebody
gold.
is going to have to pay for me, at the very least. I hope so, anyway.
So we are paying this with the
I-
juries or not? We are not
Well,
paying
it would-
anyone.
It
Are
would be
we?
good to know more details about the case before we
How
decide to
much
pay or not.
is the information costs? I missed a bit.
The information is free.
Oh,
So-
alright.
Regarding regarding your case, and he starts talking loud and in his previous manner.
Yep.
Like, well, as I've said, the old mage Rickens was found dead in his tower, in his private quarters. Apparently, there was a magical battle of a sorts inside because there are quite a lot of scorch
Sorry, at
and
what time
freeze.
did he died?
We are not sure. Approximately, it was in the morning of previous day of yesterday, but
Hey, we arrived after morning, aren't
Yeah.
we?
Oh,
yeah, well, it's hard to determine because of the frost, which might have
Right.
mixed the effects on the body.
Alright.
So-
so
Um, apparently, yeah, he was killed by a powerful ice spell. Nothing, as we know of, was taken from his quarters when a city servant who came to bring the mage supplies, he was doing his weekly delivery to Ricans. Came in there, as I've said, he noticed the signs of battle and he ran upstairs and saw the mage killed. Basically, yes,
Alright, thanks.
that's the gist of it.
So, do we owe you anything?
No,
Or
I'm a state-appointed defender, unless you want to hire a lawyer, in which case I can arrange that for you. Don't think you are capable of that, though.
Nah, man, we trust you.
Okay.
So, right,
So,
we'll just wait for the trial and information. Alright, I guess that's it, if nobody wants anything else. Else?
this halfling could ask people who saw us, so we could have some alibi.
Oh, I am working on that already.
Alright, so I guess that settles it. Ah, let's sleep more.
Snore, snore, snore. Snore, snore, snore.
Okay. So you've spent another uneventful day walking around your prison cell.
So boring.
Yeah, it's really boring. You've been looking everywhere around the cell. You found some markings or writing on the wall, like you can't be late to meet your fate, or some, scratches which mark the passing of days.
Anybody have a deck of cards?
Cool, disconnected. Oh,
Yeah. Anybody has what?
A deck
Yep.
of cards.
Odds? What
Cards.
do you mean?
Cards.
What do you mean odds?
Cards.
Cards. Oh,
Play
no.
cards.
Nah.
How about this? I'm going to look around the cell to see if there's anything out of place. The walls. If there's any windows that look out. Secret doors, stuff like that.
I'm gonna have a few training fights with Ezekiel if he's okay with that.
Only
And that-
only thing missing is you to start punching the wall to find a secret door out of the jail cell. If anybody's seen the Spoonie campaign, that actually happened.
Oh, 21. I got to find something. Come on.
Oh, we can try to lift the boss, right? We're Goliath. And we have Leatherack with us.
Well, I'm looking around quite inconspicuously. I don't want it to look like I'm trying to find a way out. I'm just kind of like pacing back and forth in the cell and looking at my feet and looking at the where the wall meets the floor.
Mhm. While looking around, something a little a glimmer of sorts catches your eye. You look
Is it 10 gold pieces?
No, apparently not. It's not 10 gold pieces. You find a cobweb. There is no spider, however, there is an interesting looking green, like emerald green fly. that you've never seen before.
Wow. Sell it. Sell it for 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and catch it.
It's inside. It's already caught, so it's no
yes,
trouble. And you easily pick up the already dead insect from there, but it doesn't seem that death has somehow affected its luster.
Lovely.
I showed someone who may be more aware of the natural way of things in animals. Potentially roll a nature check on this thing to see what it is. But I hold it up on the strand of web and say, look what I found. This is very unusual. I've never seen a fly of this color. Does anybody know what this is?
I hope you're not planning on eating that.
No, but the stew was very disgusting. I might in the end. Anybody know what this is?
Oh.
Anybody gonna roll nature or anything to see what it is?
Nobody has nature.
You wanna know what the fly is? Or...
Alright. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a very good nature.
Well, apparently it's a special fly. It's something unusual.
Alright,
Okay.
fine. If you're that interested in a fly, I don't know why, but
Hey, why is it a double check advantage? No, normal check.
Well, let's go with the first roll anyway.
Yep.
You both know that this is called a stormfly, and it's usually found really far away from here. It's usually found in the Lanun Kingdom, near the
Oh. The Moon Kingdom?
near the Sea of Storms.
well, yeah. Lirim Kingdom. Or Lirim Kingdom? Oh, well.
How far is it from here?
What did you say?
How far is Lanun Kingdom from here?
Well, that's really far.
Wow.
I mean, it's like 2 month travel.
Wow. Looks like someone
Yeah.
someone from Lanun Kingdom was here. Wow. We won't be able to know who was here, right? Before us. But that's interesting. Whatever. So, this is just a fly, right? It's just called Stormfly. It's not. It doesn't have any use.
Yes, let's
for
wait.
anything.
Waste 10 minutes on a fly.
Yep. We don't have anything to do with
Yeah.
Unless this
Or
is some kind
something.
of weird fucking creepy cult stuff that they get rid of every traveler and just kill them. Because they're racist or something.
Oh.
Well, no.
Sorry, I should reconnect to my internet.
Okay, restart it. Let's write to us when you are back.
Well, we...
Let me know.
I want to try to bend the bars.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just because I have nothing to do. Athletics or just strength?
Athletics. Unfortunately, the bars are too strong for you. Like, you really know how to bend and break stuff, but these bars
Oh,
refuse to give up.
they're too.
The guard who is sitting there, he's like, wow, easy there, big guy. You won't be able to do that. They are made to withstand punishment, you know?
I'm not leaving. I'm just checking.
Well, Of course you are not leaving. You can get through the bars. The guard seems like really pleased with himself. He is like smiling widely and
While eating the donut.
looking.
Gorat just smiles at himself.
Mhm.
Whatever. He tried.
Mhm. So you're gonna wait for trial.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta do this the hard way.
The
By the
next-
way, how many drops of potion do I have left?
for 5 days approximately.
Oh. Wow. Hmm. Ah. Well, alright, I'm gonna take one. For this night. I so wanted to skip this night's dose. Oh well. Alright.
Interesting potions.
Okay. So sometime passes.
Hey,
Okay.
you're back.
Can you hear us?
Yes. Now yes.
Good. So another uneventful day passes, and in the morning, an escort of guards comes to take you to the place of trial. As Banor worship the god of justice, then it is only fitting that the temple also serves as a court. So
Yeah.
you are walked a short distance from jail to
BRB.
the temple.
Are we chained? Are our hands chained?
No, you're not chained.
Oh, we are free to just run away?
Run.
Well, you
what?
can try, but you know.
Yeah, we just walking. Nah.
So, you are led to the Grand Basilica, the temple here, and you immediately notice that there are quite a lot of people there.
Wow.
The temple is full, and there are quite a few both commoners and guards and people who look like nobility.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they are very interested in what is going to happen here.
Okay. Do we see anyone from barracks? Barracks.
Not yet, at least.
So no refugees, no faces that we met.
None so far.
Is Osman? Osman? Why you
Osman? Yes, he's
Osman.
here. He meets you at the entrance to the temple
Okay.
and walks with you. And he's like, "Oh, you are very lucky. It
Thanks.
appears that the defense side it has just became much stronger."
Wow. That's good news. Good news, everyone. We're walking forward to the fireplace.
Okay, and they like, so they bring you closer, and all the while, the legal defender that you have been given describes how should you behave in court. The main principles are to first address the judge as Your Honor. Don't speak unless given the right to speak, avoid using magic, and speak only truth.
May we scream objection and then...
You are not allowed to scream objections. As I've said,
Oh.
don't speak unless given right to.
Alright.
He said that he said that he was working yesterday and he gathered some witnesses. So apparently the defense side is prepared to make their case.
What about Kitty? Is she there?
She wasn't brought with you because she's accused of a different thing. She'll have a separate trial.
Also known as the player.
Oh,
is
she'll
not
have a
here.
separate trial?
What did you say?
Erwin. Marcus.
Also known as the player isn't here, so.
So she'll have a separate trial, right? Well,
They don't even know that she's with you.
oh,
Hmm.
that's good, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Right. So,
So you are brought, and when they lead you to the small, bench, which is barely enough to fit all of you, it's surrounded by solid steel bars, which look retractable as though they can be pulled under the floor with something. And you see a person that you've never seen before. He's standing there nearby. He's smiling. That's a man of about 30-35 years old. He looks very military-like because he wears his simple and civilian clothing as if it was a chainmail at least. He has he's wearing a red tabard with a silver leopard on it, and he's carrying a longsword on the hip with similar markings on the scabbard. When you come closer, you're like, "Oh, nice to meet you, sirs. And ladies. Apparently, as Mr. Osmond has informed me, you would use some additional legal protection. Am I right?" And he's smiling wildly.
are we going to use additional protection? I think that's the lawyer for a price, whatever.
No, I'm participating on it free of charge.
Oh.
I have my own reasons.
Oh. Oh, I see, I see. We don't have to pay you, right?
Well, free of charge means you don't have to pay me. Last time I checked.
Yeah. Right. So, why wouldn't we use additional defense? Thanks, I guess.
We'll wait until the trial ends to thank
Right,
the lawyer.
right.
You don't thank your general for victory before the battle is done. Why would you do why would you behave any other way in the court?
Right.
Anyway, name's Valen. And he
Again, please.
name's Valen.
Wait. He's a human, right?
Yeah, he's a human. As I've said, he wears loose-fitting clothing, but he carries himself in a way that suggests like energy, and he's obviously well trained.
Does he look like one of the gods, or is he just a man of...
Well, it's hard to tell. Like he's wearing totally different clothing like,
Alright.
from the guards. Although, well, I mean, the markings are different, though the clothing is similar.
Ah, okay. So I assume he's lawyer. Another lawyer.
The Osman said, "Well, that's one way to put it." And the man stretches a little bit, and you notice some tattoos on his hands as well. But you can't make them out yet.
Okay.
So, you now see the judge entering.
By the way, may I ask,
Yeah.
does Wellin have a long hair or a short hair?
Short.
And what? Short, dark?
Short, brown.
Okay.
He has short brown hair, and well, like that.
Yep.
And why would you ask?
I don't know. Just
Okay.
just a thought.
Because you can.
Go on.
So, the herald announces that the judge is coming and commands everyone to stand up. So everyone does. Do you?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes.
Okay. You see that a man, obviously a priest, because he's dressed in priest robes, though you can see chainmail from under the wide. Oh, damn.
Yeah, just like
Together.
Ezekiel, a bit.
Well, kind of similar, though he's not as big, but the looks of him and the way he behaves seems that this person is used to being obeyed. The herald introduces him as Reverend Endiro the Blessed.
Is this the same guy that we met yesterday? I mean,
No, you haven't met him.
alright.
But this is the judge, right?
Yes. And he calls the court to prayer before you start. As everyone prays, you notice that across the hall where the prosecution representatives are, there is the captain from yesterday, who is glaring at you from time to time with the looks that, well, are, kind of scary.
Okay.
And so, after the court is done, they decide to introduce the participants. The judge does it himself. He goes, "Good people of the city of Tentatio, we have gathered today for this holy trial to determine guilt or innocence of the following: Navadi Talipidolas, Ladorak, Ezekiel, Gorath, Aaron Aurora. The defending them would be Osmond, the legal defender appointed by the state, and Valin Fenuel, paladin of Junil." And when he says Valin Fenuel, there is like a murmur through the ranks, like, "Oh, really, Valin Fenuel himself?"
Could you please repeat his surname?
Yeah. Representing the prosecution side will be Captain Volmar and Lieutenant Chaos.
Yes.
Captain.
Volmar.
Yeah.
Kenan. Volmar.
Okay. Yours. Prosecution, you may begin. What are your accusations for them? Captain stands up, goes. I accuse the suspects of the foul murder of our own town's mage,
Objection.
Rickens. We have lived and worked with this gentleman for many years, and it's abhorrent that some savages have taken it on themselves to judge his fate. And the Valenfenuel goes like, oh, really? Not the most, you call them savages? Not the most, fair tactics for the court case. And the judge goes, silence. I would hear him first, and then we'll make my own decision. You will have time to speak, Sir Feniel. Even though you are a decorated war hero, that doesn't mean you aren't subject to the usual court procedures.
War hero defends us.
Proceed. Volmar continues, and he describes the case. Well, basically, he repeats information that happened, and starts and says that he has some proof as to your guilt and witnesses. On the other hand, the judge nods and lets your defenders speak. They speak in turns. Looks like they've prepared for that. And Osmond actually seems like a really capable guy. Even though he sometimes stutters, he's making good points. For example, he says that you've arrived only after the supposed death. They've seen only Erwin near his tower, though going alone to kill the mage when you have companions seems kind of weird and suspicious. That you have saved the people of Onis and helped them get safely to Tentatio. And well, he lists that. Fanuel agrees and says that the prosecution side has obvious flaws in their reasoning, and that he hopes that in Junil's name, justice will be served today. And so they now agree that the case should begin now, and so they start questioning. At first, Volmar decides to calls to the judge and asks for a permission to question one of you. The judge grants it, and he goes, I would like to question the accused lady first. He's like, the judge, Ms. Aurora, step forward and get ready to answer the questions of the prosecution. Note that you are... What?
Very well, Your Honor.
Say it again, I can't hear you.
Very well, Your Honor.
Oh.
Respectful.
He's like, He nods, and when then Volmar begins. Okay. Describe how you've been near the Mage's Tower. What were you doing there?
Ah, yes. It was out of character. It was during midday, right? About when
Yeah.
I visited. Yes,
Yep.
I visited the Mage's Tower during the midday. yesterday or was it 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
2 days ago, and I was seeking the mage to ask him some questions about magic, since he is a fellow magician.
Mhm. How were you able to enter his tower?
I knocked the door asked me a question, which I managed to answer correctly, and it let me in.
And of course, you didn't do anything to damage the said door. Because the expertise showed that the door bore signs of magical damage, of a dispelling incantation. You didn't do that, did you?
Dispelling? No. I only answered its question.
Okay, let's hope you answer my questions as well, and I won't end up like the door did. Nevertheless, so you entered. What have you seen inside?
I saw the signs of magical battle, and I left about a minute later after trying to find out what it was. I went back to my party in the tavern, and that was pretty much about it.
And why haven't you reported the signs of magical battle to the town's guard, as you are supposed to?
I was about to, but I could not find any.
Really, you could not find any guards in
Especially
Tentatio?
when I just got into this town.
Oh, so
How I'm supposed
killing
to
a
know
person
where?
isn't out of question when you are coming to the town, but reporting a foul murder to the guard is.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
like I said,
like-
I was about to, but you rudely came into my room later on and arrested me before I had any chance whatsoever to say anything. Only mere minutes later.
Yes, mere minutes, when it was already late evening and you are going to bed. Still. It's like, that's okay. I don't have any questions for her. And then goes Valen, like, Your Honor, please allow me to ask a couple questions to Erwin as well. He's like, I will allow it. Valen goes, Erwin.
Yes.
Am I pronouncing your name right, by the way, Erwin?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me, when did you come to Tentatio?
It was 2 days ago, in the morning, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm. And tell me about the circumstances of your coming.
Yes, like I told the captain over there, the city of Onis was attacked by creatures that were made of ice, and we came in with saved some refugees and came here to seek help and warn this city.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you, an outlander, helped several citizens of the Banner Empire to get from Onis to Tentatio and asked for help for them, right?
Yes.
Good. That was a very honorable deed. I'm sure such a behavior should be appreciated, no matter who it comes from. But describe what happened at the gates.
At the gates?
Yeah, when you've entered. How it was. You tried to warn everyone, didn't you?
Yes, I tried to warn them, but we were ignored and rudely, pretty much, forcibly brought to the captain's office with no options. And in that office, he was quite rude to us from the start.
Well, it figures. How can you trust a guard who is doing his best to not help you instead of doing his duty and protecting the people? Well, no wonder you didn't go to the guard immediately after you've noticed what happened in the Rikins Tower. I don't have any more questions, Your Honor. And you see the people in the audience, they look like much, they look at you with respect.
Huh.
And you are really not used to that kind of feeling.
Oh shit.
Like, okay. Your Honor, I wish to question another of the accused. Alena, are you with us?
Yes, I am, but I think it's better to give me a few minutes.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. Because
Let somebody
Volma
else
said,
go first,
I
guess.
okay. I want to question Navadi Telepidolis.
Nobody stands up and nods.
This he's like, when have you arrived to Tentatio?
We arrived yesterday, just before noon, midday, I believe.
It was actually 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago in the morning. It's easy to forget that we spent 2 days in the cell.
He's like, and is it your first time in Tentatio?
It is my first time in this very region. I was but on the road heading here and going to the place where, well, the devastation occurred. It was then that I found the individuals in here and the refugees. We came here to warn you all. It's the first time here, yes.
And good. You have met the refugees and the other accused, but when have you met this man? And he points to the side, and you see Lucian, the burly Doviello, who is now in chains and is guarded by a couple of guards. Like, when have you met this man?
So Lucian is part of the refugee entourage, is that right?
Lucian? Well, he was...
He was the guy who was attacked when we were traveling by the wolves.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that, so I have no idea what that's about.
Yeah.
So did I haven't met him, or?
No, you've
Or I
met
have
him.
You
You definitely have met him. And we've probably told you that he's the guy we found in the forest. He was attacked by wolves and nobody liked him, but we've decided to just let him
To
come
keep
with
him
us
for pretty
because
much
he was
questioning.
Okay, I say I've seen him around, but I do not know him.
Of course, you don't know him, but you've brought a Doviello raider and a savage into our city. I
I did
wonder.
not. I did not bring anybody into your city. The man simply came of his own accord, as far as I'm aware.
He was traveling with you. The refugees confirmed that it's your little band that brought him along. So you've all decided to take responsibility for him. Isn't that right?
Nevada shakes his head. Like I said, I do not even know this man. I haven't even spoken to him, I don't think. I spoke to a few of the refugees on the way over here, but I don't recall.
You
talking to him.
really haven't spoken with Lucian at all.
Whatever he does, I guess, like everybody else, he just wanted to find safety and came with us, but we didn't force him to come with us. We didn't drag him along. And I do not see, if that man has committed a crime, I do not see that we are responsible for it.
The prosecutor nods, like, I don't have any more questions. And then I will ask for permission to question another of the accused. I want to question Lederach. The judge, I will allow it. Goes. Lederach, please stand and respond to the accusers, to the prosecutor's questions. Lederach?
Dot.
Crap.
Dot. You wanna just get another? Seems that he is disconnecting like a.
Don't you hear me?
Oh, there we
Now
go.
I hear you.
Oh, so he.
Now we hear you better.
I can't hear you at all once again.
Yeah, now you disappeared again.
I have just said that he stands up.
Okay.
Don't hear any questions.
He goes. When have you come to the city of Tentatio?
Oh, well, I came here with the rest of the party.
And how did you all meet?
Sorry, could I ask the name of the previous town? Odin? Or
Onis.
what was it? Onis.
You should have it in your travel journal, you know.
We familiarized with each other at Onis.
Interesting. And what were you doing in Onis?
We were just drinking.
So, let me clarify. You came to the frontier town in the middle of northern tundra just to get a drink.
Well, we were traveling. Each by his own way, and we just met inside the tavern. I think it's normal.
How auspicious indeed. Just like in the old tales, where a band of heroes meet each other in the tavern and then go on to do great things together. However, you haven't answered my question. Why were you in Onis? What business did you have there?
mercenary, you know. I was just searching for a walk, and that was the first day that I came here, and I wanted to rest after a long way.
Roll me a deception check.
Okay.
Technically, that's not a lie. But
Perception or
Deception.
deception.
Well, you are lying.
really? I'm lying?
Well, you weren't looking for work there.
I've just said that I'm a mercenary.
Yeah, the part
You said
about
you-
you being the
And I
mercenary
wanted
part.
to rest because it was a first day in this town.
I mean, it could be true that he was looking for work. We don't know.
Well, he wasn't.
It's a half truth.
Well, it's true that he's a mercenary, but he wasn't looking for work.
Get a bonus because that was a half
Maybe I
truth.
was going to look for work.
He's like, seems kind of suspicious that you are looking for work in a place where no major garrisons or other establishments that could give said work could appear. Okay then, let's let's get a little closer to the business at hand, so to speak. Why were you resisting arrest?
Because I didn't know why are they trying to arrest me. I have no any guilt.
You are guilty, or at least accused, of assault on the lawman. So that is that is an additional proof of your guilt. Because if you had nothing to hide, you would have came willingly, like your companions did. Have you visited the Mage's Tower in Tentatio?
I haven't even saw it from far.
That's why.
It's interesting. Are you a wizard by chance?
Of course not.
That is interesting how you were able to kill Rickens while not even seeing his tower. That must be a pretty powerful spell, you know. Freeze a man to death in his own quarters.
Are you serious?
The judge shall determine his guilt or innocence. Don't take it on yourself, Captain. He's like, I have no more questions for any of this lot. Then they start questioning witnesses, and you see how a woman describes Erwin and says that she saw her quickly moving away from the wizard's tower, and that she saw her entering there before. But then Osmond starts questioning her, and he points out that Erwin was there for only a couple minutes, and it's not enough to, get to the wizard's cabinet, let alone go there and have a full-scale magical battle inside. They then say that you have, they have found a frozen arrow on one of you, but the defense points out that the wizard wasn't killed by an arrow, and it has nothing to do with the case. Eventually, all the witnesses are asked, are like questioned, and the judge goes, "The accused, you have a right to say something in your defense. That would be, if you are guilty, that would be a good opportunity to plead your guilt, and the law will be merciful to you. If you are innocent, that would be a good time to plead your innocence, and the law will be just and fair to you. Should you like to abstain, feel free to do so."
Ezekiel stands up and says, "I am the Ezekiel, the priest of Sirona. Swear to tell only the truth. So, what I want to say is that I didn't kill or did not take part in attempted murder of this mage, and I swear that all accused were under my supervision and do not commit offenses. If you're not..." Wait, what? As a priest of Sirona, you know I can't lie to anybody. So, if you're not sure, ask your... wait a second. Ask your Janil. It was Paladin of Janil.
Yes.
Ask your Janil's Paladin. I'm sure he can feel the lie and evil from a few miles away.
He's like, "Thanks for the compliment, but well, not for a few miles away. My divine powers are not as potent." No, he's like saying it only to you and like, quietly, so he doesn't disrupt the court. Like, though it would be kind of useful.
Have I missed something?
Ezekiel's speech about how good a priest he is.
Yay!
The judge only nods to your words, and anybody else?
I guess nothing.
Nah.
I think nobody would stand up and say. Also, myself, as a devout worshipper of Sarona, I say that I am innocent, and as far as I am aware, everyone here is innocent. And I look to everyone individually. I've been with them for the majority of the time I've been here, and there's been no evidence, nothing to suggest that they killed anybody. At least here in the city. But yes, I am innocent, and I say that proudly and honestly. And I hope that the justice given is true and just. And I speak my peace.
Mm-hmm.
And I say a word in Malachim dialect for like a word for luck or something. Like may luck be on my side.
It's something like then. Okay. The judge looks at you all once again and goes, "This session is adjourned until the jurors have decided on your guilt or innocence." And he slams a hammer on the table, like, and like, then the people, some people start to, go outside, though you are not allowed to leave yet, and so Uh, for about an hour, you are inside, and they go something like, well, you and Osmond and Valen, they're like, well, I think it wasn't so bad. I'm pretty sure your chances of being proved innocent are quite high. Honestly, I don't think that it was something you did. None of you, honestly, no offense, pack the kind of power that was able to put that old bastard Rickens down.
Yeah. But that would be cool to have that kind of power.
Yeah, but also that would be another argument in favor of your guilt, and we wouldn't want that, huh?
By the way,
Sometimes.
may I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I described to him the creatures that we saw at Onis. Do you know something about these creatures? These kind of creatures?
Well, damned if I know. I fought quite a bit of different weird things. You have no idea how many of those crazy shame summoners could call forth from hell. But nothing of a kind. Also, the ones I fought were usually burning stuff, not freezing it.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that is.
Do
but
you know
well,
somebody who could know more about these creatures, or at least anything?
honestly, I'd check with the old Rickens, but unfortunately, the guy is in a better place right now.
Yeah.
So, well, learning about some relics from the Age of Magic, Age of Ice, and long before was something of his specialty.
Ah, well, too bad. Rest in peace, old man.
Well, he was kind of crazy, you know. They say he painted the cows different colors to see if it impacted their output of milk.
Oh.
Or he started growing wheat on the roofs of other people's houses just to prevent the rabbits from getting into it.
Wow.
Not sure if his experiments were successful, but well, hey, at least he was doing no harm.
Do you know maybe there's some books at his place about creatures? And can we? No, it's that's the history or whatever. Is there any possibility for us after the trial, assuming the trial goes well, into our point, is there any possibility that we can check those books of the old mage?
Perhaps. We shall see.
Alright.
Okay.
What's next?
To see if we're fucked or butt fucked.
Oh,
Okay. So in about an hour, the judge and jury return back to their places. They look as if nothing has changed. Like,
If nothing else, these guys are really fast.
yeah. The judge goes, "Good people of Tentatio, by the grace of Junil, let it be known. The jury has made their verdict, and they have considered Aaron Aurora, Gorath, Ezekiel, Lederak, and Navadi Telepidolas not guilty. They are to be cleared of all charges immediately and released right away. The confiscated possessions are to be returned, in a half day's time, and no further accusations against them could be made on this very on these very charges. As the Code of Junil commands, they are clear in the eyes of law and free to do as they see fit. Should they commit a crime in future, they would be tried for it without regards to this very trial. This court has made this decision, and I command the guards to free the accused immediately. Slams. And mostly people are cheering. They didn't think that you were guilty. And Vaylin turns to you as the guards lower the bars that are surrounding your cell, and goes like, "Hey, what did we say? It was going to be all right, huh?"
I guess so.
Yeah. So, I think it would be a good time to, go claim your possessions. And after you do, meet me back here. I have a couple things to discuss with you.
Right.
Alright. We do just that, if nobody wants to do anything else.
No, I guess not. Let's get our stuff back.
Yep. We got all our possessions.
Well,
And-
we do have Guy here.
What?
It seems like Kitty is on the call.
Okay, sure.
What?
What about Kitty?
I see her on the call.
No, he's not.
He's not here.
Either you're insane or your Skype is fucking up.
Or your what?
Either she is insane and hallucinating, or her Skype is fucking up.
It's like my Skype.
I guess it's Skype.
Yeah.
So I want to do something else. Besides taking our possessions.
Well, I guess I do have to thank you guys for not running me under the bus, as they say. Not sure what a bus is, but thank you.
No problem. Whatever.
Okay, Ledra
After-
comes to Aaron and asks her politely.
It comes to where?
Aaron, Aurora.
Me.
I mean,
Erwin.
Mage.
Erwin.
Mage girl. And he asks, haven't you really not killed with Mage?
I did not kill that mage.
But what were you doing?
I was trying to help us out, in fact. I was trying to gather
Have you
more
entered town?
information about the ice creatures while you people were drinking in the bar, as I recall.
I mean, no offense, but she's not that powerful of a mage. Sorry, I just...
Not sure if I should be offended by that remark, but
You'll get better, but she's not that powerful of a mage to kill that. To kill the old.
You know that mage, that
Crazy
Clinton
mage.
Powell was really powerful.
I assume he was powerful. Change colors of a cow. Wow.
I don't know.
Well,
I
it's
can do
one
that.
thing
It's
to-
called paint.
Wow. No, I mean, in magic way. Can you paint in a magic way?
I guess so.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I underestimated you.
That's
All right.
a spell that every mage can do.
Wow. Well then, forget about it. Leatherite, I don't think she's guilty. Nobody thinks she's guilty. She's proven not to be guilty. Whatever. After we gain our possessions, or somebody else wants to say something before that.
No.
Okay. After we gain our possessions back,
Yeah,
I
they return everything exactly as it was. They check everything with what is it? They check their ledgers, their papers, and then return everything.
okay, nice. I want to, on the way to the church or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to stop for a second and look for a face. Or for a person.
Hmm. Roll a perception check.
Just slightly look around for a second.
Mhm.
Where's my perception? Oh, there it is.
No, you don't see anybody else.
Oh wow.
I guess I do owe you guys one.
Alright, I guess we walk back to the church.
Mhm. It is now already almost empty, and you notice Valen sitting on one of the benches and reading a scroll of some sorts.
Alright, what do you want?
You come to him.
Yes.
Wow.
He's like, he's like, oh, good, you're back. So, I'm told you were at Onis when it was attacked. What happened?
Yep.
Yes.
What happened?
Like I explained many times, it was attacked by creatures covered in ice. Almost
Yep.
looked goblinoid, led by a bigger creature that was covered in ice.
Just as we described earlier.
Nice, you say. Okay. And
Afterwards, apparently they built a cathedral of ice in the city of Onis.
a cathedral of ice?
Yes,
Whoa.
apparently so. At least that's what I was told by the... Well, on second hand, I was told by that. I believe nobody you talked to the Drow and she told you of that, right? Dot dot dot.
Nobody? You here?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
You were told about the Cathedral of Ice, right? By Kai's character, the Drow.
I shake my head. No.
What? The cathedral of ice?
Do we remember that?
Well, apparently Jethro told us about
You
something
haven't-
about the Cathedral of Ice, but I
Oh,
don't remember
right.
who she told it about. I think it was nobody.
She told us all.
Oh.
We all heard it. Yeah, when she was, I think when she was, the
Oh yeah. We met her, and she told us that. Yeah, right. And
Sergey,
somebody's
play
practicing
later.
his
it's
guitar.
not me. I swear it's not me.
Oh, please.
Who else?
It's Guy, I'm sure.
Somebody's neighbor.
Somebody's
Okay.
neighbor.
So, what about the Dice Cathedral?
Well, apparently it was built in the city of Onis, and some people were frozen over in ice cocoons or something like that, I believe.
Wow.
Sounds outlandish. Although, not sure if it's the worst I've heard. Have you spoken to that Doviello guy? Luciano, what's his name?
Yep.
Only for a moment.
Do you know whether the Doviello have something to do with it?
Probably not.
He told us that he doesn't know anything. He was just traveling through the woods.
All I know
Ah,
is
oh, wait,
Well,
wait.
he's changed.
His tribe was killed by similar creatures, I think.
yes, that's what he
Yes.
told us, and well, at least when we rescued him by some snow dogs that were attacking him. Well, snow wolves.
It was my idea to bring him here.
He's like, not too well. You know what? I've got a proposition for you.
Yes.
After all, the code allows to employ deputies, and I have a right to deputize. So that's how I suggest we do it. I need you to help me with investigating the true culprit behind the old mage's murder. And in return, you will be generously compensated. I will, on my part, grant you permission to visit the crime scene, and of course, you will be able to act on behalf of law. I think that would be fair if you are given a chance to find the person who is actually responsible for your not so pleasant experience. And
Fine.
Sounds fair
Well,
enough.
how much it would be paid?
100 gold per person.
Well, deal.
I think that's okay.
Sounds fair enough. You did help us.
Good. Yeah, fairness and justice is what I'm all about. He's like,
But
you notice that
aren't your
he's,
soldiers honest?
yes, they are, but apparently I want to conduct a separate investigation, independent one. I need fresh eyes on the crime scene, not the ones of the usual ground pounders here.
Do you suspect someone from the guards is involved?
I honestly doubt it. We don't have that many mages in the guard, and
So why do you need an
Yeah,
individual?
there's not that many mages that can cast ice, I can tell you that much.
well, you'll need to see the body of the old mage to check Maybe that would also help.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, we might have some additional information that might be useful that might be related to this case.
What and this is?
Grath looks at Ezekiel. Should we tell him everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why we went to Onis is that there was another murder at another city. I forgot what it was called. Remind me, please.
The what? Oh, Clarkarond.
Clarkarond. The lizard man, the priest of Sirona, was killed there, and some strange man with a raven that has a human hands for claws, paws,
Ledrock
whatever.
suddenly puts your hand on your shoulder and asks, "What are you talking about?"
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the case that the job that we agreed to take part in. Kind of. We had no much of a choice. So, anyway, the man with the strange raven came to us. He offered us a job. Came to us with Ezekiel. We declined the job because we didn't know what was this all about. He wanted us to steal something from the White Hand. He called whatever. The White Hand, some organization. And he told us that he might know where the killer is going. And he told us that the killer was going to Onis. Yeah, he told us to go to Onis and meet with Ledrock, who is also kind of agreed for the job. I don't know, I don't remember the details. Well,
Basically,
so-
I don't know any crap man with a raven.
You know, it may not look
Yes.
like a man with a raven, but
yeah.
you know, you connected to him some
So
way.
let me finish my story. So when we arrived to Onis, we met Ledrock, but we didn't meet the guy that offered us a job. So right. So then the next, no, not even the next day. The same day we arrived, the same day we met with Ledrock, we've been attacked by these creatures, strange creatures, and we were forced to leave. And the closest city was this city, Tentatio. So we've decided to go here. We've tried to save as many citizens of Onis, or whatever you call them, and yeah. And on our way to Tentatio, we've met Novadi. Novadi is also, as we assumed, is also doing same job, whatever. We are all looking for the same man, the murderer. He's murdering some good people and stealing some good stuff, some powerful artifacts, and so the important part is there are a few people like the man in the turban I described. there was another man, another strange man that came to Novadi, and another strange man that came to Ledrak. So, maybe you've seen that kind of man.
You mean in a turban with a raven?
Maybe not. The man.
It
man,
has some strange voice, like
Yeah.
like-
Emotionless voices. Like
yes,
silent voices.
I have no idea who you are talking about. Never met such a guy.
Well,
that's bad.
that's too bad. But that might be related to the case. So, if anything powerful is stolen from the dead wizard, this might be the same guy.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That's the end of the story. That's all, folks.
So, let me clarify. You were all approached by a strange man who was talking in a emotionless voice and had a strange raven with him.
I'm
And-
not.
No. We just were
Some of
approached by
you.
some strange man.
And who asked you to perform a job for him,
Yeah.
which
Yes.
is to find a murderer.
Yes.
Okay. Well, maybe it's all to our advantage. After all,
maybe that.
no one can say for sure. But
Well,
anyway,
yes, we better get a move on.
yeah, you should visit the temple mortuary first to take a look at old Ricken's body.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start from there, right?
It's down there, and he shows you basically and explains how to get there.
Okay. We go there.
Let me know if you find anything new.
You people and your man with a turban.
But just
What?
well, I'll think about this man in a turban. If I remember anything, I'll let you know.
So, where is this place where the body of
More
It's right in the temple, in
Oh.
the cellar,
Okay.
in the
also
basement.
known as the morgue.
And so you get there quickly, drop Valin's name on the entrance, and they will let you in without any problems.
Did we get like fake patches, like deputy patches?
No,
Probably not.
not yet, at least.
Oh.
No.
And you see a body. It's kind of frail-looking old man with a balding head, with quite a long, very wizardly beard, and well, his body lies in front of you on the special stony table. What catches all of your eye is the big, sort of a wound, like a burn or something, on his chest. It looks like a palm of a hand with spread fingers.
Whoa. Is there any guards around? So, I mean, who's around us?
A couple of like temple clerics.
Oh, okay, clerics. So, May I ask some questions, clerics?
Of course.
This burn, this mark of the hand, uh, do you know, was this before the attack or after?
Honestly, no idea. But, well, judging by what it is, I'd say that was what killed him.
Wow, so that's fresh, right? Okay, but he was killed by. I'm told that he was killed by an ice mage.
Yeah, it's a freeze burn.
Oh, it's a freeze burn? Really? Okay. I have no idea how to imagine that. But whatever. What else can we? Without going through his body, I mean, without touching him, what else can we find strange?
There are also several marks on his body, like from something like cuts or bruises. Basically, also some burn-like marks, but they look very similar. Obviously, it was probably freeze burn
Okay.
as well.
Freeze burn. Okay.
Interesting.
Is an autopsy a common thing in this world?
Yeah, the souls are immortal and they pass on, so the bodies could be autopsied and then sanctified and buried, so they don't rise as undead.
Oh, that's nice. He's in one piece still. I mean,
Yeah,
despite One Piece.
wasn't autopsied yet.
Well, stand back for a moment. I'll see what I can tell about the spell that was used.
Let's practice medicine.
You notice that that a couple marks are similar to the ones that you leave from the Ray of Frost. You don't know the spell that left the hand mark, and you also well, what else? You notice some magical, basically, injuries. Probably the arsenal of spells that the murderer used is kind of similar to your own, although he's kind of stronger.
Yeah, slightly stronger. That's what I imagined.
Is there
Oh,
any?
yeah, his arsenal is really similar. I mean, there are signs of using the Ray of Frost, signs of using this, what's it called? Biting Cold or something, whatever you use,
Yeah,
your
frostbite.
Frostbite, yeah. And kind of like that.
Are there any ice shards left?
No, they
No,
would
not in his
probably
body.
melt or disappear as they
Ah,
will
this-
in my magic. It's
No.
not easy as that.
Okay.
I can cast this
Leatherrack
magic.
doesn't notice anything.
I can cast this magic at
Like
will,
that.
but it is slightly powerful than mine. I can say it's definitely none of my family.
Are there any tattoos or marks, unusual marks? If
Yep. There is a symbol on his right hand. He has a burning man in chains.
wow,
What is that?
is it religion?
That's more like history.
Oh, alright.
Whoa. Oh man. I don't know shit about it.
3, 5, 8, 6. Nice.
You have no idea. Looks cool though.
Anyone else? Ezekiel? Roll for history?
No.
Let me try.
Please.
It would be just.
Please.
Oh,
Pretty please. Another 6. Ezekiel, please.
I guess I'm not really trained in this, but let's see.
you are
Still
not
nothing.
trained, but you have 3 points plus.
I know, but I don't have it in train, but that just comes from my... I doubt 11 is enough though,
Oh, it's
with untrained.
Let's just steal some potions and go out from there.
I guess we can roll investigations just to be sure. I found a banana.
really?
Oh,
And in a cold region.
maybe we should
What
roll
the fuck is up with our rolls?
So is the dead body in his clothes or is he naked?
Is the dead body what?
Is he naked?
Yeah.
Oh.
naked?
So where are you going to find the banana?
What? His name?
Well, he's dead and on the table.
Is his positions near?
Does it seems like altar or something like this?
It's not an altar, it's just a stony table.
Well, let us
Well,
make
okay.
sure that it was a... Was it
So
a
what
pet?
about his possessions?
So only his clothing is nearby.
Oh.
So,
Well, that was everything that was with him at the moment.
who did naked him?
Undress him?
Andres.
Yes.
The
The clerics?
clerics here.
Oh. And what was on him before he?
A robe, which looks, very wizardly. It has, it is a blue robe covered in silver stars.
I get it.
Oh.
Did he have a hat?
No.
As,
Well,
oh.
I
Does
had
his-
my suspicion who this might be, but
Does his robe contain something?
No.
No.
There is also a small rod, not unlike the one Navadi used.
Oh. Everything is so simple. About
Well, let's investigate how the murderer came here. So, do we see any windows or?
it's a morgue. They killed him in the tower. We would have to go
No,
there
no.
first.
Yeah, we're in the church.
He haven't entered by the main entrance.
What? Dead silence.
What are you talking about?
I mean, Aaron, haven't you said that you opened the door by yourself?
Oh yeah?
So it was locked, right?
Yes, I couldn't answer.
Okay. Why did you need to enter the locked door?
I needed to question this man for information.
Man, she's not guilty.
Can't you just knock and wait until the door will be opened?
There was no response. There was
Yeah.
only the door
You
that
haven't
questioned
entered
me.
to the tower, right?
What?
Have you ever entered this tower?
No?
No. So you just saw the locked door and
It is usual
Yeah.
for some mages to set up a door to see if they're worthy to enter. So I assumed that that was the case, and I entered and answered the question.
okay, possibly if it's a mage door, you can ask it if there were anybody else who entered it.
Doubt it. Apparently the card said that there was a dispel magic cast on it. So I
Oh.
doubt it's active anymore.
But maybe if you will activate this door again, she will tell you who.
Wait.
I would
Well,
need
this-
the ritual first and the components to activate it, most likely, unless there's some residue that I could still use.
Well. So you're saying that the door magic was dispelled after you entered?
Apparently so. Maybe
Wow.
it's some kind of... No, it couldn't be a one-shot door. To be
Wow.
fair, it was slightly broken when it asked the question of me.
Oh.
It
Was
was almost like it was malfunctioning, so maybe somebody entered it before me and cast some kind of a minor dispel spell on it. And when I managed to open it, it completely went dispelled. Or
Maybe
something like that.
malfunction. Malfunction dispel.
Maybe.
Dispel.
This wound on the chest of his body.
Ezekiel, by the way, does this look similar to our case? You were the one who looked around.
I'm not sure. Really.
Alex,
What did you say?
does this look similar to the wounds of murdered Lizardman?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It's a hand.
It's same? Is it same?
It's pretty
It's
much a
absolutely-
handprint, right?
It's absolutely the same, and the difference is that the
What
skin
does
of this person is not scaly.
Wow. Ezekiel, do you feel
Yeah,
that-
then I say that yes, I've seen the same wounds on priest.
A same
Well
one, you
said.
say. A hand
That's it.
that is a frostbite wound, right?
Does it look like a white hand?
It's not white, it's white, but right now, but it probably was when it was first applied because, it was icy.
Yeah,
before.
the only
Oh,
hand that comes into my mind is the organization called White Hand. Well,
I'm interested in what was the motives because they haven't took anything.
I suggest that we look into this White Hand and investigate more.
Well, I think we will investigate what was this mage doing before he died.
Well, apparently he was transmutation mage, finding all kinds of ways to improve life, I guess.
Could you repeat, please?
What?
What do you mean?
I see, girl. Could you repeat, please, what you have just said?
Marcus.
Shit, what did I say?
You said that you think that the mage's magic was transmutation.
Yeah,
You want to say-
transmutation to improve the people's way of life.
So what was he working exactly about, from your point of view?
Well,
Oh.
like the court said, he was painting the cows to see if they produce more milk For example.
Do he has any farm nearby?
He does have a small little gauge nearby the tower, if I remember correctly, with a few cows in it that were painted in red and blue and what so.
Okay.
Ah,
Hmm.
so searching through his body, we don't. Do we find anything else besides the tattoo, the markings, the white hand?
Not really.
Okay, so I guess I'll ask the clerics to perform the autopsy if they're going to.
Okay, that's gonna take a while, so
Yeah, we
come
might
back
as
later.
well go to the tower first. It's
Yep.
probably gonna take hours to complete it.
Okay. So we are going to return back to the what's his name again? Valen.
Why? We didn't find out anything except the white hand, which is probably responsible.
White hand. Damn, why do all those problems seem to come up all together? Then I guess you should go ahead and check the crime scene. Perhaps you'll find something our grunts have missed.
Do you know what the white hand is?
No idea.
Alright.
But I don't like
Do
how
you
it
know
sounds,
what was?
depending. Well, because they've murdered a priest of a good deity, and then they murdered our own local wizard, so...
Alright, let's get a move on towards the tower.
Do you know what was the wizard's possessions, the artifacts?
Honestly, I don't think he had any. Well, judging by how he usually behaved, I don't think that exactly artifacts were his, in his sphere of interest.
Maybe some
Because-
skulls?
Not sure. Well, his library is pretty extensive, and there might be something. Hope he kept a ledger where he wrote it all down.
Right. Let's get a move on.
Okay, we're going then. There.
Okay.
Walk, walk, walk.
You come to the to the Mage's Tower, and you are once again greeted by the door, which is which asks absolutely the same riddle in absolutely the same tones.
Pretty much
Could
half
you-
broken, like it asked last time. Alright.
Could you repeat the riddle, please?
It was
Because I-
something like, what has a rich man has and what a poor man blah 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 blah. And the answer was nothing.
Nothing? Really?
Ah, there we go. I found it. That was
Yeah.
the riddle.
What is it that woman has, rich man needs? A content heart wants, and an empty heart bleeds. And Mrs. Spencer
Miser.
will say, Miser? Who's Miser?
Скряга.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nothing?
Yeah, it was nothing.
When you
What?
say no,
Or money?
No, it's nothing. I was
Oh,
about to
okay.
guess life last time, but then I was like, hey, oh shit, it's purple.
so when you say nothing, the door opens, and you can enter.
Yeah. Apparently the dispel message was a complete lie.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
was the door closed?
apparently so it was.
So, we
I
investigate.
don't understand as a human how did we enter here before if the door was closed?
Answering the question?
Well, Erwin solved the riddle. What do you mean?
What does it mean?
Ну, Эрвин разгадал загадку. Ее
But-
пропустили.
But wait, we were investigating the mage tower. We were inside, right?
Yeah, we're
And the
inside
door
right
was
now.
No, you have.
By the
way-
Yeah, now you're inside.
How many
After
floors are
point
there?
we moved out to talk to this halfling guy, and then we returned and the door was closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the door is closing after us, or it isn't after we enter.
No, it's not closing.
Uh,
Hmm.
I close the door.
Okay.
Well, let's get a move on. There's only one entrance. Be careful. There's some magical damage, so I'm not sure that, but there might be traps, so be careful.
Magical what? Repeat.
Miko thinks
Magic-
that it could be a trap. I'll take my sword out.
Okay.
Last time
So
I
you're
felt
now-
an ominous presence here, so
Yeah. You are now on the ground floor of the tower. It is quite well, not quite spacious, but could look cozy because that's where the dining room is, the small kitchen and whatnot, and it probably was comfortable until someone blown like half of these things here to pieces with spells, obviously, because there are burn marks and probably frost marks on the walls and something.
Is it cold in here?
Well,
technically it's cold always next to me,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah. So, next to Aaron, yes, it's obviously cold, but if you get away from her, it's warmer than outside, of course. It's not too warm. Obviously, no one has warmed this tower up in the last couple of days, but still.
So there's no supernatural coldness like near
Well-
Earth.
Only near Erwan.
Yeah. I want to go through the shelves or whatever.
there's
The bookshelves, the scrolls, or anything like that.
None
do we see
here.
any milk here?
yeah, we
What do
have
you
to
see?
go floor up.
What did you say, Ledrak?
Can we see any milk here?
milk?
Some spilled milk.
Yeah, if there's anything here that's survived. Everything
By the way,
is
what color is it?
Milk?
Yeah.
It's white with a little blue in it.
I want to drink some.
Well, you have to lick it from the floor.
Oh,
Don't. Please don't.
okay.
I probably wouldn't touch any of the stuff here.
Is it frozen, by the way, the milk?
It's not frozen, but it seems that it's starting to
But-
go.
But I'll try
bad.
to touch it with my finger and lick it.
It tastes strange, like it's bitter and has a mushroom-like aftertaste.
Wow.
Mushroom.
Mushroom-like, yeah.
Well, there was nothing in the first floor last time I was here, so we have to go up this way.
How many floors are there?
You don't know?
Doesn't it
I could not figure it out, but I guess if any of you is capable in math, I guess you could calculate the size of this building and determining how many floors it has.
So,
Also known as roll investigation, I think.
what's the height of the building approximately? For the
Mm.
first floor of it.
Approximately like a 5-storied building.
Okay. We go up.
Okay. The second floor is a library, and it's
Yeah.
surprisingly taken less damage than the bottom one. There are several shelves filled with books and scrolls and whatnot, and a working table with also some books and scrolls thrown about.
Well, I guess it's useless to start looking through all of these. Let's try to find like a ledger like Wallis suggested.
Are there any fancy looking scrolls in books?
Fancy looking?
I mean, fancier than.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, it's hard to tell. There is a kind of fancy-looking scroll lying on the table. It's sealed currently.
You don't want any fancy letters and scrolls. You want the old ones. You know that those are better.
Nah, I want to look through.
Okay, so you break the seal, and you see that's it's a scroll that says cow milk productivity report.
Okay, it's very useful. I mean, we can sell it for nothing.
Yes.
You hear the door open in the downstairs.
Huh.
Okay.
Wonder who that is.
Well,
Oh,
let's
well.
yeah. Let's take a look.
You go downstairs and just see that the door is open.
We will proceed, I think.
Alright, let's go further on in there.
I scream. Who's there?
No response.
Okay, we're being attacked. Get ready.
Doubtful unless it's invisible creatures. Let's see.
I pull out my maul and get ready.
Is there invisible creatures nearby?
Arcana doesn't help you in that.
Damn! Yeah, it has
Yeah.
to be inside.
Well,
Inside?
perception, I guess.
Ah, perception. You're right.
No. Inside, I think it's to look through the disguises, illusions. Yeah? Am I right?
Yeah, inside can help with that.
Yeah, true.
Ah, I
perception or
see
insight.
nothing.
And with your what now? -2?
-2?
You still have -2.
Oh, wow. I'm like, wow.
You don't see anything.
Yeah, you
-2 or -3?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
still
you
have
suffering the death
two.
penalty.
I see nothing.
No, doesn't seem like anything.
Okay, can we
Yeah, let's
see some other doors so this creature that opens the door could move here?
There are no doors, no other doors or windows on the first floor, on the ground floor. Also, well, the door that is opened is the one that you came in through.
Okay, let's leave someone inside the door. Order? I don't know how to.
No. Close the door. Close it.
But he could
Okay.
run away.
So you close the door, and that's all.
If you're really
And,
that
we will
concerned,
just
I guess we
investigate
could.
all this room.
I guess we could lock the door. There's enough stuff to put in front of it so nobody can surprise us. But
Can
doubt
we lock the door?
that's needed.
But
No, I mean just to
okay,
be
do we have
sure.
enough light here to see anything?
Yeah, there are magic lights hanging on the walls, and they light up everything pretty well.
Let's lock the door, I think, and try to investigate all the room.
It's,
You can't lock it, you can only close it. It has no locking
it's
mechanism.
impossible to lock a magical door.
Maybe I'll stay in front of this door and
No. I have a solution. I want to find the chair. Is there any chair around?
They are, well, one chair is relatively intact.
That's not gonna help if it opens the
I'm
other
gonna-
way.
No. It's gonna help. Trust me. I'm gonna take this chair and put it near the door. Just near. Yeah.
can I sit on this chair?
Yeah.
Enjoy your stay. Are there any windows nearby?
No.
There aren't any.
It was said that there is no windows here.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only one door, one set of staircases, no windows, no secret doors.
So there's actually no windows in this tower at all.
No.
On the first floor.
Well, let's go back to the second floor and then to the third floor. Let's try to
So
find
whether
the
it's-
mage's personal quarters and try to find some kind of a personal diary or some kind of
We can
Later.
yell. Don't try to hide. We will find you anyway.
Okay. So Leatherx stays here, right?
Right.
And we're going to the second floor again. We're gonna go through some books, I guess. Some scrolls.
Well, do
So-
we have any map of this room? Because
Yeah, are we gonna fight inside this tower?
Well, so far no one's attacking you. No reason to bring it up.
yeah, unless we're
I
just
can
gonna start
attack.
fighting the air.
Yeah, we're gonna fight each other. Just for fun.
Because you can.
Yeah,
Just so we
whatever.
can-
So, do we roll investigation for going through?
That's gonna
Okay.
take forever. There's hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of books.
No, we're not gonna just read every book we see. How about just walk around the library to see something unusual? And if there's nothing unusual, we can just look at fancy looking books.
sorry, can I find some bottles nearby?
Bottles?
Yes.
None of them which are intact.
Oh,
Very well, let's play your game. Investigating second floor for arcane spells.
Mm, I guess you think that it's not a mage's library.
No.
A
So
bunch.
Probably a bunch of fiction.
to
rolling,
investigate.
rolling history for interest in historical books. Rolling investigation to find any hidden passages.
Perception to find. Oh man, I'm like blind and deaf.
Okay. Erwin's Erwin is looking for historical books and notices
Can I find anything about the White Hand with 17?
nothing about the White Hand, but you notice a quite rare book, which is called The Mystery of Aphans. It is Age of Rebirth volume regarding the mystery of... Oh, damn. Sam disappeared.
Mystery of Sam disappeared. Okay.
Mystery of the Aphans, the ancient race of people.
Aphans disappeared?
They disappear. Aphans. It's an ancient race of people favored by the water god Danelin. They disappeared before the Age of Ice.
Hey, look at
Yeah.
this. I actually found something useful that might concern about the temple that we found. It's the same god, right?
Yeah, it's the same.
Well, if
That's why
anybody's
it actually.
interested.
That's why it caught your mind. And the problem is that no one knows why the Aphans disappeared, and it's kind of strange.
Well, if anybody's interested, here's a good book that's worth quite a penny.
Also, on the well, it doesn't take any rolls to notice that there are books on the table, which well, there are 3 of them, which are Ancient Art of Golemcraft,
Wow. Golemcraft.
Not
Thank you.
really interested. Well, I guess
Ancient
I
Art
could
of
learn
Golemcraft, Rituals, Volume 13,
Wow. If I
And-
was mage, I would definitely take this.
and
Huh?
Agrimagic.
I guess I can take all of those.
Take the rituals.
No, all of those.
All of them. Take all of them.
Well, actually, I should see if they're cursed first. Are they cursed books?
None of them are cursed. That much is obvious.
Alright, I guess I'll take them and start reading them when I travel.
Well, yeah, you skip through them. The Ancient Art of Golemcraft is mostly theoretical.
Is there a chapter about ice golems?
There is a part describing in the Lost Techniques, it says about the golems from the Age of Ice, one utilized by Molkarn's priests, but they were not as much golems as ice elementals because Molkarn abhorred the progress, and so he wasn't very, technically minded. So basically, they are kind of golems, but not really, not like the Lucier creations.
Well, let's go to the 3rd floor. I don't think we can find anything more here unless we get a clue.
I wanna look through the window.
There's no windows.
Is there?
There are windows here.
Ah, damn it.
They are like arrow slits.
So, can I look? Can I see somebody somebody walking around?
No, no one is walking around.
Wow. Wow.
Let's just go to the 3rd floor, okay?
I don't know why, but wow. Let's just okay. Agree. Let's go up. Climb up.
Walk,
Okay.
walk, walk. Climb.
Third floor.
You go to the 3rd floor. 3rd floor are some sort of a laboratory. It is completely trashed. I don't think you can find a single
There's
working item.
nothing left.
There are many burns and other markings, and you are not sure which ones are from the spells and which ones are from the reagents that were spilled.
Well, it's too bad. I could have investigated that potion for you here, but I guess that's impossible.
So there's nothing intact, right?
Well, everything looks very broken.
I guess we could find something. There might be something left. Also, no, let's roll
May
perception
I roll
or investigation.
another perception to look around and maybe to hear if somebody
Good lord!
if somebody else is walking around besides us. 15.
Yeah. Guess what Erwan finds?
Nothing.
Yeah. And you hear the door open. In the bottom, Ledrak, you see that the door is opening in front of you.
Oh, how? But I'm sitting.
It's opening to the other side.
Yeah, it opens outwards.
Yeah.
So, Gorath, you find two things here. First one is a footprint.
Oh.
It's a footprint of a bare foot, and it's really large. It's
Where?
similar to your own
Wow.
size.
Well,
But it's where?
The second thing you find. Okay, you close the door and hold it.
Oh, there's nobody outside, are there?
No.
Okay.
It's just a wind.
Okay.
Just the wind.
Uh,
a footprint, eh? You
yeah,
say?
footprint. It's I guess I've said it's a large one. It's similar in size to Gorath's. Oh.
Uh-huh. The second thing.
Yeah, and the second thing is you find a small sort of a bracelet or something. It is a simple piece of leather with a bony, let's say, with a bony inlet, which is carved in the shape of a bear.
Whoa. I think I know what it is, but Gorath might not know. I give it to Erwin.
Mhm.
Is it appear magical?
It's it's made pretty crudely.
Well, let
Oh.
me see what I can tell you about it.
You know what it is.
I swear to God, if I roll a 12.
3 12s in a row.
RNGesus is
I think my macros are broken.
No. It's just. Oh.
I mean, at least I made
Jackpot.
it.
Yeah.
At least I made the moderate DC. So,
Jackpot.
what I find about it?
You find 100 gold inside.
Ah. Oh, that's what it is.
Well, what is it?
Well, it's a bracelet of Mulcairn.
Of what?
Mulcairn,
What?
you know, the ice god.
A nice god.
ice god, not nice god.
Yeah, not nice. Is he nice?
Well, depends who you ask.
I mean, what's his... Do we know his alignment? I mean, are we familiar with this god?
He's the god of death of war. I should know.
Okay, that's a clue. Guess we're gonna take it with us. So it's not magical of any means.
No, it used to be
Not-
worn by many Mulcairn faithfuls in the olden days. Seen many of these in, well, doesn't matter right now.
Worn by who?
By faithfuls of Mulcairn.
Oh. Do you know, can the faithful of this god shapeshift into bears?
No. They were believers of ice and, well, death and war mostly. Well, except for a certain group.
Well, bear is one of the one of the symbols that
Yeah,
was
it's
used.
the symbol, but they
Alright.
don't transform into bears.
Okay. Anyway, there's a footprint of a bear. So
Well,
maybe there was a bear.
bear-like creature. Can I, like,
May-
make a sheet of ice over the footprint to kind of copy it?
Nothing stopping you, basically.
Wow.
Alright, I guess I can
Wow.
do that if you allow me to do that.
Yeah.
We can take it along with us and show it to
There we go. We have some evidence.
Alex. Yeah.
The thing is, it's you understand that this footprint was probably hard to find initially because it was all covered in residue from the fight, like still burning acids and gas and whatnot, and they just never saw it.
Yeah. So nothing else, I guess. The bracelet and the footprint,
Well-
and we've got the footprint with us. Nice.
Sorry, who was Sam?
What?
Sam,
Nobody?
Nobody, but I don't think he's in the goal anymore. Yep, no.
Mhm.
He left the campaign? Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
we had a little talk. He decided that this is not the kind of campaign he was looking for.
Oh, alright.
So I'll probably have to kill off his character in a gruesome way or something.
Oh man.
Well, it's not exactly the best campaign, but hey, at least it's something.
Nice.
What did you say?
Anyways, let's go a floor up.
Okay. You go upstairs, and that's basically the final floor. It's taller than the previous one, and it's obvious that this is were the Mage's living quarters and the place where he also died.
Alright. Arcane. Investigation.
Reception.
Yeah. Sweet.
5. Maybe
Uh,
investigation. May I roll an investigation check?
Sure.
I don't know, but if there's anything arcane, I better fucking know it.
Nice. 6.
Okay.
Investigation.
Gorath is just stumbling into stuff.
By the way, what are these stuff?
Korath.
There is like a bed, a wardrobe, a little bookshelf, small bedside table, a mirror on the wall. Well,
I'm gonna look
basically
at the
that's
mirror.
The gist of it. What?
I'm just gonna look at the mirror.
Yeah, so you look in the mirror like, ooh, who's that?
Korath, I know that
Uh,
you're a Goliath, but you know, headbutting the wall doesn't solve anything.
Oh, sorry. So we don't find anything here.
No, actually, Erwin notices that the mirror is actually magical.
Wow.
You probably don't want to do anything with that mirror.
Is it
Well, you also know that it can, record what it sees, basically.
Wow!
Can I activate it?
Well, if you knew the
Dude.
proper ritual, you could.
You took the ritual book. Did you tell us the sensitive ritual book? Right. Can I try to lift the mirror?
Don't touch it,
How big is it?
please.
How big is it?
It is pretty big, you know, and it's also hanging on the wall. It's not
Oh.
like with a table, it's just hanging on the wall.
Okay.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
I think we need to call. Wait a second. What's his name? Valen here with some priests because this is just perfect.
Hmm.
This is what?
Perfect.
Mm, let's see what else we could roll to find out more.
I mean, if you don't know how does it work with your Arcana check, we need some help with it.
Well,
Well,
you
maybe.
can read about it about the ritual in the ritual book, I guess.
I guess I'll open it. Let's sit here and let's wait for me to read it. Let's see.
Do you mind if I, while you are reading, do you mind if I go call Valen and a few clerics?
I guess so. The rest of you, I guess you could find more about what's in this room. All right?
Okay, I'm gonna run to call Valen.
Let's see a ritual about making carrots. Let's see a ritual making.
Oh wait, nobody had a freaking message spell. He could have messaged.
It's not, it doesn't work that far.
Yeah, especially when nobody
great.
is
Close range.
now suddenly dead.
He was just an illusion.
He was an illusion all this time.
No, he wasn't.
Oh man. Alright, I'm
Oh.
just running to.
Suddenly the captain comes back. We have determined that nobody is guilty after all.
Yeah.
Well,
So, what do you all do?
I'm gonna start reading the book, I guess.
Well, it's not
I'm
hard
gonna
to
run-
find the ritual, the proper ritual there.
Alright,
So, and it's done really closely. It doesn't require any special components.
alright. Then I'll guess I can cast it to see what happens to... Or
Okay.
should I wait until Wallis is here, actually?
Either way,
Alright, I'm gonna wait.
yeah. Also, while you were perusing the book, you've seen that it mentions, well, in the section of forgotten rituals. Well, the book was arranged in a similar way to the Art of Golemcraft, and it says, for forgotten rituals, there is a whole chapter devoted to the ritual of conflux, which is an ancient ritual which allowed a god to enter a creation.
Huh.
Like, that's basically everything that's known about it, other than the fact that it was discovered and prepared by Trenton Majosi, the the best wizard that Aphon race has ever produced.
Well, interesting. Well, if anybody's high with has good eyes, I guess you could start looking under the beds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we
You
lost
can.
our only guy with perception. That was nobody.
Not the only, but the best.
True enough. Only we've had the draw, but you guys had to drive her away.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, Gorath comes to the basilica and sees Valen discuss something with a guard.
Okay, I a little bit slowly come to him. Do I hear anything they are discussing?
They're speaking in hushed tones, but you are able to hear that something like, "Are you sure? How many tracks did you saw?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know, probably over 1,000." It's like, oh, they just couldn't get any better. Something like the lines like this.
Alright, I come to him.
And it's like, oh, yes, how's your investigation?
It's we found some clues, but we need some help.
What kind of help?
We found a mirror. Erwin determined that it can record what it saw, but we didn't know how it works. She's looking through the rituals that the dead man had. I freaking forgot his name. So
The wizard's name?
yep,
I
the
think it
wizard's
was Joe Bob.
name. Freaking oh, it's like
He's a fantasy wizard, not a Midwest redneck. He's not Joe Bob.
okay. So can your clerics or you help us determine
What?
how do we activate the mirror?
Isn't there a ritual? I'm, not my specialty. I'm not a wizard. I'm a fighter. More like...
Yeah, but what about the clerics? I mean,
Not really their specialty either, honestly. We just
Well,
want him to come here
yeah.
to see the recording.
I don't think that any of those will be able to help. They know about rituals, but not sure if they are arcane. They mostly about divine.
well, anyway, we've almost finished our investigation. So there's also a few strange things. First, when we entered, we closed the door after us.
Mm-hmm.
A few minutes later, the door opened by itself. We didn't see or hear anyone. Did you send someone? Did anyone else send some guards there after we arrived there?
Where do you mean?
I mean to the tower. Did you send anyone to the tower? No?
Well, Volmar's people were there checking.
Right after us?
Well, not after you. They were checking before, but no one else was authorized or ordered to go investigate the tower.
Okay, so the door just opened on itself. Was it...
Maybe that's because of the dispel that was cast on it, as Volmar said.
Was it noticed by any guards that were investigated before us?
Not sure.
Okay. So, another thing. We found a footprint of a bear.
Of a bear?
Well, it
Of a
wasn't
bear.
a bear. It was like a bear-like footprint.
It's not like a bear.
He
It's
said
like
barefoot, so he didn't have any shoes.
Barefoot.
without shoes.
Ah, man. You mean bear Like
Yeah,
naked.
bare. Yeah,
Yeah,
bare.
like not wearing.
Yeah, naked. He didn't have any socks or shoes on.
Okay, I understand now. So,
Actually,
yeah.
does anybody have Medicaid? Maybe there, medicine. There might be still some blood there. We could investigate the blood.
Are there any
What
blood
did they
there?
say? What
Please-
about blood?
Please tell me that somebody has like medicine trained.
No, I think it requires wisdom. Yeah. We didn't have any wisdom. None of us.
Well, you have a cleric who has some
Yeah.
wisdom.
All right,
Some, but it's
What
not
always-
good.
Zeke.
This wisdom sucks, I told you guys, but
Well, roll anything.
Yeah,
What
we
the
might as
hell?
well go and see if the footprint still has some blood nearby it, because if he was walking on barefoot and the floor was full of like glass and shit, there might be some blood still left over. It might be dry, but at least it's something.
okay, if something goes wrong, it's your fault. That's all I can do.
What should we roll? Just a wisdom?
Well, you don't
Don't
see
do.
anything out of the ordinary.
I told you.
It's not
not
safe.
safe.
Well, thanks.
Well,
for-
there is also by the way, I forgot to mention there is also a ladder that leads to the rooftop of the tower.
Oh,
That much. you can
anybody
see.
wanna check that out?
I guess not. So returning back to our conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So one of the reason I asked you to help out is because you have magically trained people with you.
Yeah.
One.
Okay, so I guess we try to figure it out on our own.
Figure it
But
out. Yes, if you still can't, then we'll try to assist you in a way.
just before I go back, question:
Mhm.
what were you discussing with the god?
Oh, well, I'd rather not go into detail right now. It's still unconfirmed. But
But
it seems like your warning was not late, and we need to get ready for an assault on the city.
yep. So yeah, I suggest you to take some precautions.
Already underway.
Okay, so Gorath nods and returns back.
Oh, did you guess? Well, it is.
By the
here.
way, while I walk through, while I walk here and there, may I roll a perception for the man?
Yeah, you can.
No,
Well, you know.
I'm too distracted. Okay, I return back, and I. In the meantime, did Erwin find something about the mirror?
Well, I found the ritual, but I was hoping that you could bring the paladin here so we could show the recording to him, but... Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter. Well, brace for yourself. I'm gonna activate the mirror, I guess.
Okay. Well,
Really?
what kind of help would you expect from the children?
Well, we can just
Wait, what?
Yeah.
come to him and ask them to play a game that we are finding some clues, and we just
How about no?
push them all into this tower and they will find something.
Okay, and she told that I'm a bad person.
Who left Leatherrack speak again? No. Stay back,
Come on.
stay back, you creepy man.
But you know, there would be many of them, and they will be able to look anywhere.
No.
No.
Why not?
Just no.
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 No. No.
You say that children will beat you in searching the clues?
No.
Anyways, I'm activating this mirror now.
Alright, we are watching. Leatherrack, are you with us?
Bring in
Are
the
you-
popcorn.
Of course I'm with you, guys.
Okay.
Yo.
By the way, what about the door? Is it still opened and closed itself?
No. It's still
Okay.
closed.
Okay.
As Leatherrack.
And Leatherrack is holding it down.
Yeah. To make sure. Okay,
Now,
so.
Now we are all together.
Mhm. Yeah, you're all together. You have gathered before this, and you see that when you cast the appropriate ritual, you see that, well, at first it shows just the empty room, but then it like shows sounds of battle, and then you notice that Rickens in his ragged starred cloak running up from the window, and then he is being chased by a really big and muscular person. You can't see his face, but you can see that he is really burly, like and looks very strong. He's about like 2 meters tall. He walks slowly and surely, and Rickens starts firing at him with the different fire cantrips, and sometimes he hits, but the enemy just moves on him and responds in kind with frost spells. So Rickens goes like, "Be gone, Agaras, damn you!" And this a person, what's his name? The strange giant man goes like, "You have already lost, mage. We know what to look for. The aliens will be back and will take what is theirs." They fight for a little bit more, and then Rickens just falls down. The giant walks up to him, punches him to bring him down, brings him like down on the floor, knocks him down, and then presses his hand towards the man's chest, and you see basically some sort of either steam or like really tiny snow particles rise from it, and the man, the wizard, screams in pain, and that's where the recording basically
And
ends. You see that the man is like absolutely pale, bald, and well, he has a skin tone not unlike Erwin's, for example.
Forgot half of the stuff from the background, so I was going by guessing.
so, what is he dressed in?
He was dressed in surprisingly light leather. It's like it doesn't have much in the way of insulation against the cold, which is strange. I mean, he's just leather, no fur or anything to make him warm. He's barefoot. and he carries a mace on his belt. The mace's warhead is is made of material very similar to the arrow that you have with you. It looks very much the same.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, does he have any sort of book, a wizard book with himself?
No, you don't see anything. He seemed to be just raising his hands, making gestures, and just launching the frost spells.
Does it look like a sorcerer spells?
Well, Erwin obviously notices some, which are Ray of Frost, Frostbite, and some other frost themed spells. For example, Chromatic Orb with gold damage, something.
Pretty shitty pet spells. Epic super powerful Goliath guy uses 1-level spells.
Well, cantrips, they scale with level, so...
True enough, but...
Though you have no idea about the... what's it? About the final finishing touch, so to speak.
Oh. So, does he look like a Goliath? Or is it just a big man?
It's just a big human.
Oh. So, do we see any tattoos on him? Or
No, his
spots?
skin is milky, pale, like Erwin's. No tattoos and absolutely no hair anywhere.
Any symbols, emblems,
Well, no, you can see him only from behind, so it's hard to notice.
Oh, we can see his face. Okay.
You can't see his face, unfortunately.
any earrings,
No.
any scars.
Well, he probably has some burn marks on his body. It's noticeable by like the holes on his sleeves.
Burn marks?
Well,
Yeah, from the fire spells that Rickens was flinging at him.
Oh, okay. About his clothes, does it look like something typical for some regions? Does it look familiar?
Roll history, I guess.
Okay. Wow.
That's something like the Daviello could have worn, only the problem is it's too light to give any protection from the cold.
Okay, like the yellow. Okay. Well.
That's similar, but you probably... Well, it would be fitting in the Malakim Desert, I guess, but...
yeah. It's not like I have the clothes to withstand cold, but that doesn't matter for a creature that is entirely cold.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, we've just watched a fighting scene, and then do we want to go up to the roof?
Don't see a reason to, but if you want to, it would be helpful, I guess.
Okay. All right, I guess I'll try. I'm gonna climb up. Alone.
You climb up and see that the rooftop is round. It's like a not like it doesn't have the spire like in the picture, but it has a flat top, like the tower
Oh,
here,
I get it.
and it's all filled with some strange drawing on the floor.
Erwin, could you just get up here?
Alright. Climb, climb, climb. What is it?
Do you know what this means?
Is it in any language that I can understand?
It's some sort of drawing, and more like a circle with some geometrical figures.
It's nothing magical, is it?
It's obviously a summoning circle, and you understand that it was mostly regarding fire elemental.
Oh,
Yeah, it's to summon a fire elemental. There you go.
yes.
He probably had one here.
Oh, okay. Oh, he probably died.
Probably where he drew his powers from.
Okay. Well then,
Seems
Let's-
like it's
oh.
disabled at the moment.
before we leave the roof, I want to look around. Can I see people walking around?
You can see people not walking around, but you have a good look at the basilica and the temple square. You have a good look over here at this mansion
Wait.
and here.
Wait. Point again, please.
Here.
Oh, I see.
You have a look at the broken building here. It's damaged, and it's kind of to the side of most buildings. So don't see many people there, but you can see it. And well, it gives a good look towards the woods that surround the city.
Mm-hmm. So there's almost nobody walking around, right?
No one is particularly has any reason to go around the Wizard's Tower.
No, I mean not near the wizard's tower. I mean around here, for instance.
There are people.
Oh, okay. I just want to look at them, and then I walk down back inside with Erwin.
Hmm?
If you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
We are getting. I guess we're going to go
Back to the paladin, I guess.
back to the palace. Back to the.
There's nothing else we can do unless there's something else on the roof, but doubt it. I guess I can roll an investigation to see if there's any hidden things on the roof.
Well,
Another
of course
12.
it's 12.
You're like cursed with spells.
Does
Because
the
of 12.
number have some significance to me, or what's going on?
I didn't do it, honestly.
Oh man, that would have been
That's
cool.
like my 7th? 12?
In a row.
Yeah.
Well, not in a row, but
No. But Arcana.
Well,
is
you rolled
24.
Arcana once, it was 24, which counts like 2 12s. So.
Yep.
well, if nothing else, I'm rolling like moderately.
Okay. But anyway, you don't find anything else of interest here.
Alright, I guess we can take one last look at the library and leave.
I want to just hear something
Uh,
while we're walking out. Another 12.
Stop
the way,
copying me!
I have 10. I don't have 12. It's 10.
Yeah. it's 10. So far, you basically Don't notice anything else.
I might as well roll perception before we leave. Yay!
Yeah.
Finally, something other than 12.
Well, technically it's still a 12.
Why? Well,
No. I don't know if it counts the perception -1 on that roll.
it's already counted there.
Alright.
No, nothing else matters.
Alright, we might as well and go talk to Gerald. No, Validis.
You have it written down in your travel journal. Validis. Well, yeah. So, you find Paladin there, and you're like, so, anything else?
It seems that the crime was committed by a big burly fellow that, well, can't really say what did he look like, but he was a big fellow
We didn't see his face.
that casted ice magic.
He mentioned the aliens. Does that ring the bell?
Aliens?
Yeah.
They've been extinct for, well, 100 years by now.
The problem is, he said that the aliens know that what they're coming for. I mean,
They're coming back, he said.
yeah.
Oh, great. That's just great.
Yeah, I think we
Yep.
need to go. We need to leave this city.
Well, I wouldn't advise leaving the city right now.
I mean, we all need to leave this city. If while we were in Onis at Onis, we noticed some goblin like mage. He was. By the way, was he as powerful as this man?
What it
Well,
wasn't a
the-
man leading those.
What?
It wasn't a man leading those icy creatures.
Yeah. But was he as powerful by magic means? Was his magic as powerful as
He
This
seemed
man.
like he was more powerful than this man.
It's hard to guess. The man didn't show off too much. He used only like cantrips and low-level spells.
But anyway,
Still, they were pretty damaging.
Yeah. So anyway, I would advise Valen to, I don't know, leave the city. Are there any bigger cities than Tentatio? I mean,
Not
with a better
nearby.
chance.
Exactly, not nearby. And Valen says, you are too quick to give up.
I'm not giving up.
then-
I'm just
then-
being rational about things. If we are going to underestimate the enemy and they are going to destroy the city, the others will be left with no evidence of this man's murders. Yeah.
I'll check your information and have some people bring the mirror here. In the meantime, if your information is confirmed, I'll send an envoy to the capital to let the superiors know how it goes. But still, we are not leaving Tentatio. We stand and defend it, no matter who comes to attack this city. It
Understood.
has been taken, and we are not running away from the fight. Retreat and evacuation of the city is out of the question.
Understood.
Also, that's not my decision to make, but I will still stand and help organize the defense. Got a reputation to keep up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the meantime.
In the meanwhile, I think we
Erwin.
should start investigating the White Hand.
Oh. Oh, right. What about the autopsy? Are they finished yet? The clothes.
Well, they probably are. You should better go check with them. I haven't received any reports yet.
All right, we're gonna check them.
Okay. They said
I
that.
forget how many exits are in this town.
How many what?
Exits in this town.
2.
No.
2 gates that you see, 2 major ones.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to check the autopsy.
So the healer who was conducting it he's like, well, never seen anything like that before. It looked like he froze from inside, and well, apparently the mage's internal organs were all burst from inside because the liquid in them froze completely, and the resulting ice extended and just have turned everything into a bloody frozen mess. That's survival after that is highly unlikely. Unless you are already dead. You know, there are some creatures who could.
Whoa, well then. That sounds like a very powerful magic. So, have you seen any bald people around? I mean, except us. Except me and Ezekiel. A large, bald man.
Well, no
Without-
idea. I guess you'd better hit the taverns or other crowded places where you can gather rumors.
Okay, thanks.
I have too much work to do.
Anyway, thanks. I guess. By the way, what time is it? What time is it?
It's a little bit in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
We still have some time.
Well, we can basically end with that, and you'll be able to plan your investigation for the next session.
Okay.
Whatever we're investigating.
Yeah, but well, you have quite a lot actually avenues for investigation open
Yeah,
to you.
we can check with the people, townsfolk, ask them around. I have my own quests.
But if nothing else, that should prove that I'm innocent to you people. I'm not a big burly guy.
Well, because you are not big, not burly, and not a guy. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of, you know.
Unless it's an illusion.
Can't really cast illusion. That's not my field of magic. I can
Alright.
cast a version of ice of me, but that's about it.
Wow, it's like Sub-Zero's move.
So
Yeah, you're like Sub-Zero.
unless you want an ice sculpture of me, I can't really help you.
Okay. Okay, so see ya next Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Bye.